You're starting on your basics to drawing a person. The first thing you should have watched is the video on how to get the proportions of a person. And remember, you have to base it off of that particular person. Those were generic proportions. Now we're going to go on to gesture drawings. And gesture drawings are just sophisticated stick drawings. They add a few extra parts to the body. And these are to capture the action or the pose. These capture the action or the pose. So I'm going to take you through the first one, and then you'll do the rest. Here's the first one that we're going to draw, is the throwing a sphere one. So the first thing you want to start with is the head. Now they have it rounded. I would draw it more like an egg shape because our heads are not round, circular, they're eggs. So draw an egg shape. Okay. And then it takes about 2 heads, if I made this into an egg shape, about 2 head lengths for the spine. And the spine is at an angle. It's not straight up and down because they're leaning back to throw the sphere. So then I'm going to measure my head, and I'm going to measure 1. Okay, I got about 2. If it was a little long, I'd have to erase it a little, and if it was a little short, I'd have to make it a little longer. Now I'm going to draw the shoulders. Here's my shoulders. They go kind of up at an angle from the bottom left to the upper right. And they are about 1 head length. So about 1 head length, and they should cross over. So I'm going to put a mark where that goes, and then measure where the other one goes, about there. Go up a little more at an angle. Okay, there is my shoulders. Then I'm going to do my hips next, and they are about the same length as the shoulders. So they go at a different angle though. They go down more. So it should be about that long, so I need to make that just a little longer. Try to get the spine in the middle of the hips, which is what it is in here. Okay. And then legs are in 2 parts. We have the thigh and then the lower part of the leg. And this is where the knee would go. So I'm going to draw the thigh, comes down, and it's about the same, about 3/4 of the spine on this person. So about 3/4 of the spine is this thigh, so I need to make mine just a little longer. I think I have it too straight up and down. I need to tilt that back just a little bit more. So I'm going to adjust that back a little bit more. So let's put about 3/4 of it. Yep, okay. And then the lower part of the leg is about the same length as the thigh. It needs to be a little longer. And then the angle of the foot, it's kind of standing on the back of this one a little bit, so it's almost flat. So I draw my line for my foot. So there's my foot right there. And there's my foot right here. So if I was to draw that straight down, that foot would stop there. Probably have that foot just a little long. I need to shorten that just a little. Okay, then I'm going to do the other leg. So the thigh on this one comes out like this, and it's still the same length as the other thigh. So you make it just a little longer. And then it comes down. And it should be the same length as the thigh. And then the foot sticks out for balance, so that leg is coming out for balance. Coming out there. So I have my knee and my hip joints and my ankles. And now I need to get the arms in there. So this is the upper part of the arm, the lower part of the arm, and the upper part of the arm is about the same length as the shoulder, and so is the lower part of the arm. They're about equal distance. So this upper part kind of goes at an angle like this, almost flat. It should be about the same length as the shoulders, pretty close. And then my arm comes back up here. The lower part of the arm comes back up here, and it should be about the same length. And then the hand is in a fist. I'm actually going to draw a line this direction for the hand. Then this arm comes out here. It should be about the same length as the shoulder. And then another piece of the arm. Leave a gap for the elbows. So this is the shoulder joint, that's the elbow joint. And then another line for the hands. I'm not worried about shape of hands or shape of form of anything yet. I'm just getting the basics in. And then you can draw in the spear if you want. And make sure you label this. I'm just going to label it throwing. You can do whichever, you can add throwing a spear if you want, as long as you have some kind of label. So then you're going to go on and make sure you get the rest of these gesture drawings done.